Start spreading the news. Start spreading the word. Hello there, motherfuckers. And perhaps you have heard, large part of the internet's already heard, James Storm has signed with NXT. In fact, he's already wrestled with them, wasting no time with James Storm already in the match. TNA fanboys, especially around Bound for Glory, started, doing big attacks on WWE. They heard the rumors, they didn't want to accept it, and it's finally official. In fact, I didn't even hear about this rumor. I don't know on what corner of the internet, it was made available. I only found out about this 2 days ago. 2 days ago, I found out with James Storm signing. He wrestled some jobber on NXT, but he's here. And, and you can already see on the internet the way they're promoting him. He's going to be a main eventer. And how funny is this? I remember like a year or two ago, now TNA's only got 72 fans left about, and I might be overcounting a little bit, maybe an overestimate there. 72, maybe 73 fans left. They're about to lose their TV deal at the end of the year. They had an agreement. They have to the end of the year to do something that increases the ratings. And if they don't, they get thrown the fuck off. And that's exactly what's going to happen because they've got nobody left. Matt Hardy is champion. They ain't going to cut it, motherfuckers. They ain't going to cut it one fucking bit. And now James Storm is out. So Samoa Joe, James Storm, you fucking name it. Everybody has jumped ship. They have no one left. They fucked over AJ Styles. Everyone is gone. The whole fucking kid and caboodle. And also Bully Ray. He's already back in the WWE with his original name, Bubba Ray Dudley, as it should be. No more Team 3D or shit like that. But now the Cowboy, James Storm, sorry about your damn luck. Yes, your favorite guy. And, among TNA fanboys, many people love James Storm. They love the Beer Money Inc. They loved the team. They loved when he was champion. They loved James Storm. And, I could hear it now. TNA fans, they didn't know what to say when Bully Ray appeared. They didn't know what to say when Samoa Joe, when WWE acquires a TNA wrestler, all the fans stay quiet, I noticed. No one wants to address it in their videos. Nobody wants to address it in the comments. They're all, big macho, tough guys that, WWE sucks. TNA is where it's at. Well, when somebody finally wises up and gets the fuck out of there, I don't see anybody saying, oh, well, WWE's got a great TNA star, so I'm going to go and, watch him over there. No, they don't even address it. Maybe there's a thing there. Maybe the reason why they're leaving TNA is because it's a sunk fucking ship. It's going down. If you're a fan still of TNA, it doesn't make any sense. The company's going to die. Perhaps Global Force Wrestling will take it over, but it's just going to be a constant, decline. It's just going to be a snowball of destruction, basically. There's no positivity that could come out of this negativity because they're not taking the steps. Putting the belt on Matt Hardy is not a way to go. And now they've lost James Storm. James Storm, and this is not like a tiny guy that they, showed for like 2 minutes in an explosion match. This is James fucking Storm, a guy who's been there since the beginning. He's been there since the beginning, since the days of America's Most Wanted with Chris Harris. And yes, I know that Chris Harris was signed to WWE. He wrestled a match in ECW, way back when. But, times have changed, and now they're taking new talent seriously. And, you could say all those poisonous barbs that you want and throw them at me and, every other WWE fan or person here in the YWC. Oh, he's just going to be fodder for Cena. He's just gonna get squashed by Cena. That be that as it may, I understand that. I'm not saying that the booking is great in WWE. I'm not saying that WWE is good. I'm not even saying it's decent right now. It also sucks dick. But, the thing is, what you got to realize is that to support TNA over WWE at this point is just counterproductive. The same things you're criticizing WWE for, TNA is doing much, much worse. WWE, meanwhile, is making great business decisions. They make money. They do. They might have lost some money, but they make a lot of money off of what they do. They're not, as good as they used to be about making money, but they found other ways of making money. TNA is making no money. They ain't turning any profit. You think anybody bought Bound for Glory? I don't even need to see the numbers. Nobody even know TNA exists. They're not even viable competition for WWE. In fact, they never have been. They need proof when they did the Monday Night War shit in 2010. It didn't work. It's never going to work, obviously, now. And it never did work. They were never opposition for WWE. They tried so hard to be WCW. They wanted to be that rival organization that was head to head with WWE, but it didn't happen. Those are just, high hopes and dreams. They never fucking came true. And they never will, fortunately, because TNA is pretty much fucking dead. And James Storm and a host of other guys are here. The only thing that I'd like to see is hopefully, former talents like Kurt Angle and the Hardys finally get a fucking clue when they come over here as well. Austin Aries is another one. You guys could keep Bobby Lashley, keep him the fuck over there. We don't need that guy. But everybody else, sooner or later, whether they go down with the ship or they abandon ship before it capsizes, we're gonna have all the TNA guys back in WWE anyway, because they're gonna hire them back. Once they got no place to go, and it's kind of funny that a guy like Matt Hardy, with the TNA belt right now, that in a couple of months he's going to show up in WWE. We've seen rumors of him and Jeff Hardy coming back for fucking months, for like over a year now. We all know 2016, they're already banking on TNA's death or their merger with Global Force Wrestling, whatever the fuck's going to happen. They're not going to be in any of that shit. They're going to be back in WWE. So, come and attack me, but it's going to be fucking pointless. Everyone, the YWC, they could come and attack the YWC World Champion. They could take everything you got and throw it at me. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, because we got all your TNA favorites here in WWE. Maybe we might even take Mr. Anderson, who should be called Mr. Kennedy. All the names are copyrighted to WWE. Everyone's got a shit name in TNA, shitty music. They come back to this thing right here, WWE, and they're gonna look like $1,000,000. Whether they get buried by Cena or not, they're gonna be presented better. They're gonna make more money, and you're gonna be more successful. And they get to, they don't have to compete on a fake WrestleMania, fake Starrcade, Bound for Glory. This is supposed to be their WrestleMania equivalent. Matt Hardy, Drew McIntyre, and Derek Bateman in a triple threat match. That's fucking WrestleMania quality there. Could you imagine in WWE if they put on a match like that? Who the fuck gives two shits about those guys? The reason why they're in TNA is because they weren't anything special in WWE. A guy like Drew McIntyre had some talent, but no personality. None of those guys are WWE for some reason or another. And so that's all there is to it. But he'll probably end up in WWE or NXT once again one day soon. So there you go, motherfuckers. You can cry and complain, but there's nothing you can do to change it. Because at the end of the day, WWE reigns supreme.